Hey, welcome back, colors. This is Nathan, and we're at episode 21 now of Comic Book Coloring Tips and Tricks. Today we're going to be talking about composition. And not your regular composition, since we're colorists. Hopefully most of the composition work is already done by the pencilers, and we just have to make sure we kind of stick to it or help punch it up whenever we can. And when I say composition, it's more helping the eye flow around the piece, making sure that the eye is drawn where it should be drawn. Sometimes the pencilers will do a really good job. Other times, not so much. So we have to make sure we go in there and help out as much as we can to make it work. And today we're going to be looking at three pieces. This first one over here is a Michonne Walking Dead piece, and that is by Vincenzo Acunza, and I'll put his DeviantArt account in the description. Next one is from Ace Continuado. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Badass Darth Maul piece that I really like a lot. And he always has like some really good compositions going on, and I see sometimes on DeviantArt people kind of take away that composition bit, which is unfortunate. But hopefully after this video, people will learn and be better at it, but we'll see. The next one, DeviantArt Rex Begonia, the name on there is Maxime Coten. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, from France. But again, Rex Begonia, put the DeviantArt in the description, as well as Ace's DeviantArt as well. But the Rex Begonia did the Spider-Man, the awesome Spider-Man piece, very McFarlane-ish. I know you're probably like, oh, this is like such a simple piece, where's how can we help the composition on that? How can we make sure the focus is on Spider-Man? And that's the reason I'm doing this. I'm going to show you guys simple things that we can do to help make it a little bit better. I think most beginning colorists would just come in and let's take this blue, let's put on a new layer and go ahead and lock that layer down, so I don't have to worry about going over everything else. I think a lot of beginning colorists was like, oh, okay, well, it's Spider-Man. Okay, we'll just do a blue sky, and I'm on overlay for some reason, probably from my last job. And then, we'll just do a blue sky, and then, we'll get, a soft brush or something. Or a soft cloud, that'll work nice. Okay, there we go. There's that done, right? But what we can do to punch it up even more so is like maybe put some kind of, you don't really want to get like let's do a big square behind him or something like that, like big arrow pointing right at him. But we can do something nice. Let's try. I had something worked out ahead of time here. And what we're gonna do is like we'll do it like as an evening sky or something like that. And I think did I move all my layers or something? Yeah, it looks like I did. Let's try this again then. It looks like I moved it when I saved it. Well, that blows. See if I can move it back in place real quick. Oh, this is really off, huh? Okay, I guess it's just this one layer then. I'll just redo that little bit. Save me some time. Alright. So we'll have we'll do more sunsets type of sky. That way there we have a reason for making a dramatic shape in the background. So we'll just go ahead and we'll lighten it up or darken it up here at the top. And again, this will look really nicely. If this is going to be a cover, we're going to have the Spider-Man logo. Let me get a better brush for this. Let's see, hard brush. There we go. We can have a little Marvel box here, and then the Spider-Man logo here. But we'll have like a nice dark area, and that'll pop off very nicely. Next thing I'll do is I'll have a nice little glow. We'll have our sun right here, and we can have, nice little glow around it to kind of soften it up a little bit so it's not too harsh. But here we go. Like, our main focus now is going to be on the Spider-Man, not on these buildings down here or anything else. There's no mistaking where our eye is supposed to look towards. And then what we can do as well, just to help ensure that, we could have these foreground colors, a little bit more desaturated. And you can see how much he pops off of that circle. And again, our eye is automatically drawn to Spider-Man as soon as we look at it. So that's the example I had for this one. Just simple things we can do, or if you wanted to do a daytime thing, you can have maybe some dramatic clouds, where they, in a kind of inadvertent way, maybe they block off, this top area here. Maybe they're curved. Oops, sorry about that. Maybe they curve around, but kind of like still kind of frame him a little bit more, or maybe just the direction of the clouds, will help point to him. But that's the main thing, is like, we have this dark piece down here. We want to have a little dark piece up here as well. That way there, we're kind of blocked in this area, and we're going to be focused in the middle. So it's kind of the same thing with the Darth Maul piece here. It's very easy. We have the light here in the background, and we have Darth Maul in front of it, which is a dark character. Again, why I say like Ace is really good with his compositions and stuff like that, because we have like this lighter background, a dark character, and automatically he's going to be framed by that. But then he uses as well these Jedi hands and everything, and this guy down here to help frame Darth Maul even more. He's going to be our main focus, and I'll show you how this could go wrong really quick. Let's say if we're coloring the piece, and then we just decided, oh, okay, we'll have, let's see, hold on a second. Okay, I thought this shifted as well. I was getting kind of clumsy today. I don't know what happened. All right, but let's go ahead. Let's say, okay, there's going to be space outside or something, so this is going to be nice and dark. But then our Darth Maul character gets a little lost back there. And then all of a sudden, we're mainly looking at these hands, as our main focus, which is definitely not what we want to do. So I think having that light source behind it is going to help him pop off, but as well to help push it even more. What we need to do is, like, let's select all these parts. Oh, that's Darth Maul. Get that and that. Let's get his eyeball there. Deselect this bit, and I think that's, yeah, that looks like everything. And what we could do now is, like, now we could put these guys in shadow, desaturate them, or what have you. Maybe add some blue, or some purples to them. And you see how much more, like, let's go ahead and zoom out. Let's look at the before and after on that. So we go here, and it's kind of a jumbled mess. And we go here, look where our eye is automatically going into that middle part. So it's, again, just using color to help guide the eyeball where it should be going. It's a nice way of doing dramatic lighting as well. We can have on these characters, we can have like some rim lighting, coming off of here from this background and everything, and that'll look really nice. On these top parts here. Don't really see too much on the robot's robot arm right here, but I think you get the gist of it. Just add more drama to the scene, and just really help sell that composition. So let's look at the last piece, the Walking Dead one. This one here gets a little bit trickier, because we don't want our focus to be on the wall, or want our focus to be on Michonne here, but we do want to show some depth in the zombie arms as well. And the way we can do that, let's see here. Can take this wall. I'll just open up a new layer on here so I don't have to worry about messing anything up. I set this on multiply. We'll show some some separation here with the zombies in the wall. But then we still want, our main focus isn't on the zombie arms, it's going to be on her. So I think also what we can do, select all the zombie bits here. Let's see, it's going pretty well. There's a little bone right there. I think that's it. If you hit Q for your quick mask, you can see what you have selected. It looks like I'm missing this little bit. I don't know why that's a different color, but I'll fix that. I got Q for quick mask, and you could see like what you have selected, and it's usually this little box right here. So you can double click on that. That'll bring up your quick mask options. I have mine at 50% red. You could do it, darker, lighter, any color you want. You can pick that out for yourself. But yeah, you just click on this right here. But that shortcut is going to be Q. So yeah, I have all those selected. And maybe on another layer, I'll go ahead and do that another gradient, kind of like what I had with that blue color. Again, just to kind of push them back, but we still kind of see them a little bit more. But our main focus is going to be on Michonne, so I think it'd be cool. Judging from the light from the shadow right here, from her boot, maybe there's it could be, kind of like the opposite of what we did with Spider-Man. We could put a moon back here or something. Let me grab a nice big brush here. Something like that I think would help. Look nice and cool, wouldn't it? Again, we're going to be looking at her, and with the lighting that we put on her as well to help make her stand out. And the shape here will help her stand out as well. Let's go ahead and we can, oops, not you, and not you. The rest of this here we can lighten up as well. Let's say with her, let me select all these little bits real quick. Oops, forgot her nails. And the sword. Looks like everything. So now I could just go ahead and add like a rim light or something on her. Again, just kind of follow where your light source is. I'm just kind of sketching this in real quick just to show you guys what we can do really fast. So, and then the rest of her we can have in that that same shadow as before. Yeah, maybe a little bit of cooler lighting on the other side I think will help pop it out. But again, we're with the zombie arms, the composition is really helping out a lot because it's pointing at her. And then with the moon again, we're just kind of like, oh, here, this is, again, here's a bullseye. Here's where we're going to be looking. Maybe another way to do that would be maybe to have if that shadow wasn't here, we can have maybe like a fire, warm glow behind her or something like that would look really nice and, pop her out a lot. these are just some really basic, easy tricks that will work for a wide variety of covers. Let's see. Let me get a soft brush again. And again, we'll kind of darken it up on the edges. And again, that's what we're doing, is telling the reader's eye, like, no, you're not going off of this edge over here. You're going to stay here in the middle. And we'll do the same for the building on this side. So I guess the building would be a lot more in shadow too if the sun's on the other, or I'm sorry, the moon is on the other side of it. So that's I think that's gonna about do it. I think the zombie arms probably be reversed. The ones here more in the background would be darker, and the ones here in the foreground would probably be a little bit lighter, just because the ambient bounce light, from behind them, would be a little bit lighter because they're coming closer towards us. Or I guess at this point we're coming kind of closer towards them, or we're in the mix of them. But the guys farther back would be darker. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Again, just some really quick techniques, to show different ways of approaching this stuff. Composition wise, it's not just always up to the penciler. The inker has to kind of follow that too. If the inker doesn't get his line weights correctly, he can really mess it up. And then for the colorists, they have to know about composition as well, because if they're not following what was already established, then the whole piece is shot. And we got the logo up here, and all of a sudden we have the logo up at the top here, and then we have a book about starring zombie arms, which shouldn't be the case. It should be about the character, up here in the piece that the penciler is showcasing. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it here, and updates on stuff where we already hit 1,000 subscribers already, which is pretty amazing. We're not even haven't even finished up our first year yet. I think this will be the 46th episode of the year so far. I guess we started, I think, in February or March of 2013. So we're in a pretty good clip. There was a couple weeks here and there where I kind of missed on uploading new stuff, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, thanks so much for everybody for subscribing. It means a lot. And if you like what you see, hit the like button. Helps me out a lot. Recommends my videos to other viewers. And YouTube, if they see I'm getting a lot of traffic and everything like that, they're more likely to promote my videos to other people. So I think the more people we see, the more of a community we can build up as far as colorists, helping each other out, which is why I really want to. Why I'm having so much fun doing this channel, and I'd like to see other people jumping on the bandwagon. But I think that's about it. I know I've been saying that a lot, but yeah, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And if you have, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks a lot for watching. All right, bye.